All right, guys, we are back, and Kai is going to go on forward with his question.
So how do we dispose of worldly troubles and worries and all that?
How we get rid of them?
Yeah.
Um, it's a process. I can't say that you could just instantly get rid of them. It's a process. You can instantly get rid of them, but you have to grow to that point where you really know how. So, in other words, I've suffered so much that when I go through troubles now, I'm reminded of all the things I already came through. And I go, this is a joke. What am I stressing about? I'm just going to move on. So that's what I mean by it's a process. Sometimes, 20 years ago, I wasn't like this. But it took 20 years of going through things to realize, man, he been there for me 20 years. What am I tripping about now? So it's a process. The other thing is, you can find some tools, some techniques to overcome stress and worry. Remind yourself of a promise that he made, or remind yourself, this is how it is today. When you grow when you're going to get to a certain walk in your spiritual journey, nothing matters but his will. And so you come to accept that whatever happens is for my good. Whatever it is, whether it be good or bad, it's for my good. And when you realize and you accept that, then your problems don't seem so big anymore. So I could be worried about, right? I'm not used to living on somebody else's income. But now I am living just on my husband's income. So I could be worried about, like I used to, what if he loses his job? Oh, we gonna lose everything. That's how I used to think. We gonna lose everything if he loses his job. I don't have nothing. I don't have money. I don't have a job. I don't know way to do nothing. We don't save money anymore. So we're not gonna be. We don't have an emergency fund. So there's nothing. And so I could be worried about all these things, but I'm not, because in my heart I know that if he loses his job, then God is trying to take him somewhere better. And if I lose this house, then God is trying to get me to a different place where I really need to be. And so you have to begin to think that way. Know that God is a purposeful God. And despite what it looks like right now, he's trying to take you somewhere. He has a particular purpose for you. And that may mean that some things that you don't want to happen has to happen in order for you to get there. But you have to come to be okay with that. You have to come to accept that he is your father and he knows best. And if whatever worry or stress you have is what he needs for you to go through, is what you need to become a better person, a better man, then you got to be okay with that. And so it boils down to that. At the end of the day, I don't worry anymore, because I know that whatever happens, good or bad, it's for my good. It might not feel good in the moment, but I know that he's going to work it out for my good. He's trying to take me somewhere. And so that's how you overcome that stress and that worry. We really stress and worry for nothing. The Bible teaches that as well.
What about worldly influences? We just dispose of that and try to get away from it.
Yes, cut it off. Separate yourself from those things that are leading you in the wrong direction. Another thing too, in regards to people influencing us, we're gonna talk about that as well in this summary. In regards to people influencing us, what Jesus tells us is, use your common sense. If somebody loves you, they will not lead you to hell. If somebody loves you, they will not pull you away from God, but bring you closer into him. Right? And so a lot of this is common sense, but we've been so deceived by the devil that we don't recognize it. We don't recognize him when he's looking at us dead in the face. See, being blood don't mean nothing. Being best friends, that don't mean nothing. Being my mama, that don't mean anything. Because what you'll find is that, again, true love is giving. And common sense tells us that true love will draw you closer to God, because God is love. And anything that is drawing you away from God is not love. And it is nothing like love, not of love or from love. And so you just have to, when it comes to people, then you ask yourself, does this person love me? And if not, maybe you need to separate yourself and give that person some time to grow so that they can actually know what love is. So they could come back and be your friend or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your whatever in love, you know? And so that's that. Answered your question? And I guess the same thing too goes for things in this world. If things are drawing you away from love, then it is not love. Right? And it's not good. It's not good. So start to think of things in that way. Like, is this love? I know an object can't love you, but in other words, is this good? If it's drawing me away from love, then it is not good. And it is not of love or from love. Love being God. Anything else? All right. So now we're going to jump back in. That was the last of the difficulties and decisions questions. And y'all did very well. Thank y'all so much for your input and participation. Chapter 3. John the Baptist baptized people